You just wasted 9 seconds. Okay, Alcadera. Is there any item in terms of possessions only that you have always wanted, but is so rare or hard to find that you have after years not managed to get your hands on? And if there isn't anything like that right now, what have you been looking for many years and only found within the last 2 to 3 years? Well, Alcadera, you're going to have to wait until the next part. Wait, what? Stop saying what? I've been dreading this moment because I couldn't even think of anything. No, I can't think of anything. Next person, no. Well, I can't think of anything rare that I have managed to get my hands on in the last 2 to 3 years. I'm like looking around my room, trying to notice something. I also can't really think of anything rare that I've ever got. Maybe Final Fantasy VII, but wait. Yeah, maybe Final Fantasy... Oi! Oi! Maybe Final Fantasy VII for PC. I don't really know why I bought it ages ago, because I already had it on PS1 anyway. But since I was such a Final Fantasy... Well, I still am such a Final Fantasy fan. I bought it on PC as well. That was pretty much the only rare thing I could think of, but I've sold it now, so it doesn't count anymore. Oh, Blah? Head fell off. No. Maybe a Spyro plushie? A really big one? Big in what way? It's plushie! God! But I don't know if that was rare. It was certainly expensive. 50 quid. I know. A very rare thing. A very special thing. A rare special thing. Oh wait, possessions. Well, since I don't possess my love. No, I've been sitting here for like 5 or 10 minutes on this question. That's the best I can think of. No, I've given a very disappointing answer. Fuck! Oh, apologies. That's the best I can think of. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, next person. Zentrani. Zentrani! Do you like your raviolis hot or cold? Well, I don't eat raviolis, but I know what they are at least, so I would definitely prefer them hot. In fact, that reminds me of one time. We went to a restaurant for a family meal, and there were like starters that you could snack on while waiting for your dinner, and there was pasta, so I thought, oh yum, and I think it was raviolis. So I got a few spoonsful and shoved them on my plate, or it was a bowl actually, and when I went to eat them, they were cold! Ugh, who ever heard of cold pasta? So I was very disappointed, because I had half a bowl full of cold pasta that no one was ever going to eat. Ugh. Raviolis are the ones like pillows, right? Full of goo. No, not goo. Next person. Ahiru Angel. 1. Do you easily get scared when playing horror games? Kind of, sometimes. When I'm recording, not so much, I think. Well, then again, there have been some moments where I've been scared, and I don't mean just by jumping. I don't mean just jump scares. But recording and doing commentary makes it easier on me because, well, it's like someone's talking. What? It's like someone's talking? Someone is talking! Well, sorry, but I'm not someone. I'm something. But jump scares get me, because they pretty much get everybody, I think. But as for atmosphere, atmosphere usually just gets me more when no one's talking and I'm alone in a dark room. But yeah, as long as I'm not recording, scary games often get me a bit better. Unless I've played them like a bunch of times, like Doom 3, that doesn't scare me at all. Then again, I don't think it scared me much the first time I played it. Oh well. 2. Which is your favourite, Dead Space or Bioshock? Oh man, that's the easiest question yet. Dead Space. Dead Space is my 3rd favourite game of all time. Bioshock isn't even on my top 20. Well, not that I've got a top 20, but it wouldn't be. A Bioshock is awesome, but I'm not a big fan. But definitely Dead Space. Next person. Purjosim. Jockstrap. Paul, have you ever thought of playing Red Dead Redemption? It's an amazing game. No, I've seen gameplay of it and stuff. I'm not a fan of the Western theme stuff. It's not for me. I don't like cowboys and stuff. Also, it's some kind of free roaming open world thing, which I like, but it needs to be the right style. And I certainly wouldn't record it. But yeah, I wouldn't even play it. Not my thing. Wingy ding ding. My kind of thing is a wingding, as in that font on computers. Next person. Maplin Freak. Mapling Freak with 2 Ks. Or hey Paul, are you gonna play Fatal Frame? But we don't have Fatal Frame over here. We have Project Zero. Originally, I was planning to record Project Zero or Fatal Frame again for this channel, but I've recently-ish done a playthrough of Fatal Frame or Project Zero over on my other channel, Piece of Pie Live. So for now, that'll suffice. So if anybody wants to watch my Project Zero or Fatal Frame playthrough, head over to Piece of Pie Live. Just switch the software for live, and it's there, and it's long, and it's fun. Oh, I also plan to do Fatal Frame or Project Zero 2 someday. Next person, Kale will be. He will be a god among men someday. 1. You always review lots of things in a game, story, lifespan, graphics, but what do you think is the most important? What do you look most for in a game? Porn, especially if there's dragons in the game. Oh, not again. I'd say gameplay, because story is good, graphics don't matter to me as long as they're playable and you can see what it's like, but all I care about is that it's fun to play and stuff. As long as it's fun and I want to play it, that's all I care about. Next would probably be story, because a good story is a good story, and it makes a good story is good. That's why it's called a good story. 2. Since Lost is over, what do you watch now? Well, I don't really watch anything at the moment, really. I'm still going through Stargate SG-1, and then I guess I'll eventually watch Stargate Atlantis. And I've been watching Stargate Universe, because the first season is over now, so... But like, I don't watch them religiously, and I don't get all hyped up and excited about them. I've been watching Mythbusters lately, but that's not really a TV series type of thing, I guess. That stuff, not an actual series, even though it is, but you know what I mean. I also used to watch Supernatural, but that's over now, although season 6 is planned, but I don't know what they're going to do with that. Yeah, I don't really have any particular TV series that I look forward to watching and stuff at the moment. Next person, The Sagas, 1997. 1. How do you like Spyro 3 so far? Well, since I've finished recording the whole game, so far for me is the whole game. Up to the point that I've uploaded so far, I think I didn't mind the game too much, but overall I don't really like Spyro 3 that much. I only like it when I'm controlling Spyro, really, and that's not just me being a Spyro obsessive person again, even though I am SPYRO! But I don't like pretty much, well, I like maybe 1 or 2 of the other characters you control, but not much. I'd rather control Spyro. And I don't like a lot of the mini-games, especially the ones where you control the other characters. That you control the other characters for, I mean, some of them. It's an alright game, I'd play it again, but definitely not nearly as great as Spyro 1 and 2 in my opinion. 2. Are you planning on doing Dead Space 2 for Paul's Gaming? I certainly hope to, since Dead Space is my 3rd favourite game of all time, and I'd love to see Dead Space 2. It's looking pretty spiffy from the E3 gameplay footage. Yum! Next person, Random Squirrels. Oh, it's a shame Chipmunk isn't here, he'd be flipping out right now. He loves squirrels. My question, do you prefer Final Fantasy games or Doom games? I've never really settled on this. For a while I kinda said the original Doom is my favourite game of all time, but Final Fantasy is my favourite series of all time. Not again! I guess I'd still say Final Fantasy is my favourite series. Because to be honest, there hasn't really been that much Doom in the series so far. Because you know, all the old games, Doom, Doom 2, Final Doom, they're all pretty much the same thing. Just a bunch of different levels. Doom 3 was different, but you know, that's pretty much it. Final Fantasy, they've had countless titles now. Lots of very different games and stuff. So yeah, while the original Doom remains my favourite game of all time, Final Fantasy is probably my favourite series. Yeah. Next person, Vengeful Venus. More like Vengeful Penis. Mine is. What? No, that wasn't an insult, by the way, it's just randomness. Trying to decide if I should buy PS3 or Xbox to have when my nephews stay with me. What do you suggest? Well, I don't have either, and I'm a PlayStation fan. I don't like Xboxes. Well, I assume you mean Xbox 360, PS3 or Xbox 360, because you just said Xbox, which is old and probably cheap by now. I personally say PS3, at least that's what I want, but that's just like, because I've never really been into Xboxes, so I can't really say for sure. Because I don't really know what games are on the Xbox that are worth having. It depends what you like. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna say PS3, because it's got like Metal Gear Solid 4, Final Fantasy 13, and that's pretty much all I want the PS3 for so far that I know of. Yeah, I can't really give a better answer than that, unfortunately. PS3. Okay, that's the end of this part. See you next time on part 11. Yeah!